Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk with a slightly croaky voice at the moment, but don't let that worry you. I'm here with Matthew Holdsworth. Hello, Matthew.
Hi, Richard.
And we're up at Leith Hill.
We certainly are.
In Surrey.
Yep.
And one of the reasons that we're here, apart from aiming to go up to the tower, which is going to be exciting, I think I've been in the tower when I was very small. I think my dad, my very penny-pinching father, paid, a shilling or whatever it was back then when I was small, but not for a long, long time. But apart from that, we've got a little bit of a project going on.
We certainly have. We want to try and do the Greensand Way.
The Greensand Way?
Not all in one go.
No. Because I think it goes from Haslemere
to Hamstreet in Kent.
So from Haslemere's in Surrey, is that Surrey?
Just in
Surrey.
Yeah.
Sort of on the Hampshire border.
Yeah.
All the way across down to Kent, but we're not doing that today.
No, we're not. No.
So we've looked at a map here. We've parked in rhododendron wood.
There. Yep.
And rhododendrons, interesting. I think they are a bit pervasive now, aren't they?
They can be. There's a type. There's the ponticum, which are the purple ones, that are very invasive. But this was planted as part of Leith Hill Place. This is some of the gardens of it.
Oh, right.
So we're just in the gardens.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But we've got to find the Greensand Way, which is from this car park.
From this car park, we have to go out of here and turn right, left, and then we'll find it.
Come on then.
Yeah, it's this way somewhere.
And we're filming right at the end. In fact, it's Halloween as we film this, right at the end of October. It's virtually November for the sake of argument. And we're lucky because we've had a cold spell. It's not so cold today.
No, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. So I think we should be okay.
We've got to follow the orange markers, I think.
Orange for sand.
Yes, we'll go with that.
I'm assuming.
Turn right here, I think.
I'm taking that as the thing. Very quiet roads all around Leith Hill.
Yes.
Narrow, windy, wiggly as you come in from all directions.
Yeah, very, very pretty this time of year with all the beech trees.
Yes, definitely. And of course the colours.
Yes.
And Leith Hill has a lot of leaves at this time of year.
It certainly does.
Using a very bad connection there. But it's littered with all these beautiful leaves from... Just looking down, I can see a lot of chestnuts as well as beech trees, holly, and probably some oak loafing about, and even a birch coming up.
Yeah, a couple of sycamore type trees, but not many. It's mostly there's a sort of birch and some beech.
Well, Matthew, we've just been walking through what looked like a holly grove.
Yeah, very unusual, I think.
Beautiful, actually. Yeah. And birch, of course, as well.
Yes.
And we are slowly making our way. We haven't yet got onto the Greensand Way, but you reckon it's very...
I reckon it's very soon, but I've not done this before, going up this way, so let's hope it is.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. What is interesting is to perhaps preempt our visit to the tower, which we're aiming to get up to, and just talk a little bit about what we will find when we get there.
Yes, yeah, so the tower was built in the 18th century, late 18th century by, was it
Richard Hull, I think.
And it became very successful.
I think, I was reading in that book that you've got there, that he either leased the area or he asked permission from the family that's got the big house.
Yes.
If he could build the tower, and one of the reasons was it took it over
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet, yeah.
So I think it's
one of the highest points.
It's the second highest point in the southeast of England.
Oh, right.
So yeah, so well over.
That's quite amazing, really.
It is.
Not that we've walked up that amount of climb, because actually, as we drove up to the car park, you do
this way.
You do.
Yes.
You're already making an ascent.
We've done half the climb already, really, in the car, which is quite nice.
Now, do you think this is the Greensand Way?
It's the Greensand Way.
Fantastic.
Look, footpath to tower. We're going the right way.
Yes. So, let's carry on with our ascent through these. Now seems to have changed to oak trees.
Yes, there's all sorts of. It keeps changing up here. You'll find when we're up at the top that it's remains of a more formal garden, sort of a pleasure garden they planted in the 19th century.
Oh, right. And monkey puzzle trees, you said?
Yes, you should see a couple of monkey puzzle trees that are still there, very tall now. Okay. They, in the 19th century, they got so fed up with people using it, I think the then owner decided to infill the entirety of the inside with concrete and
Of the tower?
stones of the tower, yes.
Gosh, why would you do that?
There were undesirables.
Oh, right.
They're holding
okay.
fairs and all sorts up here. So, but then later in the 19th century, they wanted to open it up again, but they couldn't get the stuff out of the tower. So they built the staircase on the outside.
Oh, I see.
And it wasn't until the 1980s that the National Trust were actually able to clear the rooms out.
Gosh.
So there's a couple of exhibitions and things in the rooms now.
Oh, I see. So that, yes, so it's taken them a while, really, to get complete access to the tower.
It has, yes.
I believe, now I can't remember whether it was Richard Hull himself or other people who afterwards came there, but claim that they could see from the tower 41 churches, or at least their spires,
Yes.
in London, which must have been a sight to behold. London's not that far, is it?
It's not really that far, no. It's probably 15 miles northeast, the centre of London, I should think.
Right, so on a clear day.
You shouldn't have any sort of problem.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but I think the guidebook says that not all the churches are now there.
No. I mean, we might now be able to see the Shard, for instance, instead.
Oh, yeah,
So,
of course, much higher.
yes.
So,
You certainly can see Changtonbury Ring down to the south on a clear day.
brilliant. Right, okay, well, we've picked a sort of clear day, although it is a little bit misty beyond the trees. But
Yes, watch out for the Halloween
oh,
lights.
yes, here we go. I did mention it was Halloween. Here they come. Spooky runners. Good morning.
Morning.
My goodness. Brave, spooky runners. Well done.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I noticed you didn't put on a pumpkin hat.
Oh, I think my face is enough.
I'm not saying anything.
Best not to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, well, we'll crack on and get ourselves up to the tower.
Yeah, shouldn't be far now.
No, Marv. Right, Matthew,
Yes, Richard.
we've managed to get up to the tower. We can
have.
see the tower. I'm going to give you a quick glimpse. Look, there's the tower, just beyond this pine tree. In fact, I'll have to come down. You can't really see it terribly well, but I'm going to...
You can trust us.
yes.
There's definitely a tower
I'm
there.
going to tease you on that because we want to show you a bit of the view and the monkey puzzle, or at least one of them. This is a
Yes.
new one, I think.
I think this is a much younger.
Oh, wait,
version. What's it called?
look at this. This is a little picnic bench just here, snake-shaped, but, ladies and gentlemen, just for fun, I'm going to get on it and pretend it's train tracks.
I'll meet you at the end.
Oh, you're going to... all right, I'll jump this little gap. There we go.
Oh, there we are.
So, monkey puzzle tree immediately in front of us.
You won't see it, but there's a plane coming into land at Gatwick.
Oh,
You
yes.
can see it on the,
So Gatwick Airport is due south from here.
It is. You see the planes coming
I'll go
landing
around this
and
way.
very
You see-
often. Yeah, you see them very often landing and taking off from here, especially on the top. There's another little monkey puzzle just to our right as well, a smaller
Oh,
one.
yes. So these are grown up from then, or have been since planted?
These have
do you
been
think?
since planted. I think there were a couple of monkey puzzles up here which
Wonder
may
how
have come
long
down
they
in the hurricane.
They take to grow.
They quite like the climate here, actually, because although I think they're from the Himalaya or something like that.
Oh, so they don't mind the wind.
They don't mind
and
the wind and the rain and the cold.
Oh, yeah.
generally.
And you certainly get a lot of that here.
You really do. It's
But
always windy here.
Let's just sweep the camera around and get a little bit of our panorama here. Straight into the sun, but you can, if you look very, very carefully, and I may do some stills, see the South Downs,
You
which is
definitely see the
directly
South
in front of
Downs.
us. So that's there, but of course, our main thing is behind us.
Behind us, and you might get a glimpse of it just here. Look.
Yeah, let's just come up here. I'm going to just step in here because our second video will actually be going in the tower. There it is behind us, but let's just walk up to it to tease the viewer just that little bit more, Matthew.
Yes. Nearly fell over there.
Do we know how big the tower is itself?
Well, I think it's about 75 feet tall.
Okay.
Something like that, I think. If you stand on the top, because I think it's the hill is 965 feet, and that's something like 1,038 or something if you're right at the top. So you can see the stair tower is more recent than the rest of the tower because they had to build that so you can still get up to the top.
Yes. So
'Cause-
what is that? Hexagonal?
Octagonal, I think.
octagonal.
I mean, it's a steep old spiral when you
Yes.
get in.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yes, of course. So they built that on the side because the whole place was infilled,
That's right.
which is barking, but I suppose when they infilled it, they weren't thinking in terms of the amount of people who might want to visit with heritage in mind.
Exactly. It's been part of the National Trust, I think, now for about 70 or 80 years. So, you know, it's a very, very popular site. And there's a lot of walking, a lot of cycle, there's some cycle routes and things. And we're right on the Greensand Way here.
Let's just come down here for our final view. There it is, Leith Hill Tower. Costs to go in?
Yes, just £2, I think.
Okay.
Or free if you're a National Trust member.
Are you?
Yes.
Brilliant. I'm not, but I've got £2, so there we go. So join us on our next video, because Matthew and I are going to climb up into that tower above us and get the views and see what's what.
Yes. Yeah, should be fun.
Till then, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Lovely.